Right now, my advocacy work with Jack.org is mostly behind the scenes, where I liaise between our amazing network reps and board of directors to make sure that the input from our young leaders is being used to shape Jack.org's goals and strategy. This brings me to the best advice I've gotten about how to affect change in the world, which is to ensure that everyone in a movement is represented in its decision-making process and that they know that their perspectives are valued. You might be thinking that what really makes a movement successful is a strong, unified message, but the people behind the movement need to know that the message is theirs. And it's not just about providing a sense of ownership, but ensuring that certain voices aren't left out of the conversation. For every perspective we overlook, we get one step closer to making decisions that might favor certain groups over others. So, to enact changes that will do the most good and make sure that we're putting our effort where it needs to be, we can't just focus on what we're advocating for, but who we're advocating for.
The best advice I've ever gotten for how to make change in the world is that it all starts with ourselves. We have to look at the way that we think about the world, our biases, our assumptions, and challenge those ideas so that when we go forward to help work on problems, we're coming at them from new perspectives and with new ideas about how to tackle some of the issues that we're facing. But I also think that in thinking about that, we also have to make sure that we are taking care of ourselves and that we are working in a way that is healthful and that is going to allow us to continue in the long term. Many activists fight, and then burn out because they just can't do it anymore. We want you in for the long haul, so take care of yourselves.
There's one learning that I've gotten over the past few years. It's really focusing on understanding myself. As cliche as it sounds, being able to understand what motivates me and what thought patterns really slow me down. In the past, I've had a tendency to think really big, and sometimes that has left me in states of paralysis because I'm not focusing on the practical steps that need to be taken in order to get there. For me, being able to understand those things hasn't just kept me going, but it's allowed me to really thrive. And maintaining that focus on yourself is something that I really recommend doing on an ongoing basis because self-learning is ongoing as well. I wish everyone the best. Stay safe and take care of yourselves.
So the greatest thing I've learned about trying to make change happen in the world is that you really have to be open to learning. And no matter how much you think you know about the issue that you're advocating for, there is always more to learn. And I think the key to any activist's success is being open to that learning. And when you get called out, which you probably will at some point, to accept that, even though it can be a really gutting feeling, to accept that again as a learning opportunity, because in the end, that experience will make you a better advocate for your cause.